1 year ago, Reign of Guilds entered early access, and the launch was challenging. This is the first project from our small studio of just 6 people. Criticism, bugs, disappointed reviews. But we didn't make excuses or lose heart. We got to work. Every day we read your messages, analyzed bug reports and made challenges. More than 50 patches, hundreds of fixes, dozens of new features. Here's what came of it. The bulk of our work focused on making life easier for new players. The key change was improving the tutorial. The old tutorial was slow and linear. A dark tavern, then players typically spent 30 hours on Rivulet Island. Now it's completely different. Training took place on a compact island, with flexible quests that provide everything needed for a comfortable and quick start. To ease players in Warren's harsh world, we protected them from unwanted PvP, with special karma rules until level 21, and exempted them from taxes until level 31. We weakened T1 county mobs, while increasing their drops, making it easier for new players to acquire resources and gear for character progression. Coming soon, we plan to add solo and group dungeons. These will give newcomers and solo players opportunities to obtain decent quality gear without risk of losing loot to other players. To prevent new players from wandering aimlessly through Dworan's vast world, we redesigned the map, adding markers for important NPCs, mob and resource spawners, resources and points of interest. The scarcity of basic resources also posed difficulties. Merchants only sold level 3 powder and gear, while better equipment required killing group bosses in black zones, or crafting from rare and expensive resources. We revised this approach by adding merchants who sell items up to level 9. While inferior to boss drops or crafted gear, these help progressing characters face new challenges and acquire better equipment. A common complaint involved crafting restrictions. Here too we followed where player feedback led us. We made crafting available to all characters starting from level 1, with some limitations. Now everyone can craft equipment, but only specialized crafting professions can produce the highest quality items. The market or an auction house is a key driver of the in-game economy. This mechanic was always part of the project's design, but our roadmap planned its introduction in later chapters, alongside guild association mechanics. However, listening to players' feedback, we realized the market couldn't wait and implemented it much sooner to support Dworan's economy. Seeing travel difficulties in Dworan, we increased portal numbers, boosted carry capacity and raised movement speed to ease kingdom travel before introducing mounts. Next, we plan to completely overhaul the teleportation system for better convenience, eliminating tokens tied to specific locations and adding a special teleportation resource that's consumed based on distance to the chosen destination. One of the biggest changing was revamping the quest system. We completely refactored it to fix the old system's flaws. We also addressed how old questions inadequately rewarded player activity, reworking them into a primary money-making method. With over 1,000 quests in Rogue, the transition to the new system is gradual, but more than half have already been converted. Additionally, we plan to rework open-world boss loot to simplify gear crafting. Currently, killing bosses more often yields ready-made equipment, rather than the needed recipes for crafting or enchanting. This made recipes the most valuable, yet expendable crafting resource. Our goal is to shift this balance by minimizing equipment drops from bosses in favor of recipes. We haven't forgotten about endgame content. To help experienced players track achievements, we added in-game statistics tracking PvP performance, guild rank, and castle tax income. The major addition for veteran players was the castle rune system. Runes can be inserted into captured castles and activated to grant character bonuses. These remain active while the rune lasts or while the guild holds the castle. Through runes we aim to prove extra rewards for castle ownership, stimulating interest in sieges and GVG conflicts. Balance remains an ongoing priority. Last fall we completely reworked profession balance, increasing bonuses and minimizing character stat penalties. Later, we worked to increase combat survivability by boosting HP and defense bonuses from enchantment powders and enchantments. One of our latest major balance changes was the updated damage formula, designed to smooth out existing PvP rough edges. Balance work never ends, so we maintain constant communication with our community, listening to their challenges and developing solutions. Next, we plan to improve castle capture mechanics, making the process more meaningful by shifting major battles from forts to castle courtyards. We'll also redistribute the royal tax, collected from players leaving the island among existing castles, until the king mechanic is implemented. This year brought serious challenges and important changes. We accepted your criticism, listened to every suggestion, and did utmost to improve Reign of Guilds. For newcomers, we've created a friendlier world. We've revamped the tutorial, eased the early game, and added new opportunities. For veterans, expanded economic systems, improved balance, and implemented castle runes to make guild wars more engaging. But this is just the beginning. Ahead lie new dungeons, a reworked teleportation system, improved boss loot, and castle mechanic changes. We'll keep listening as we develop the game with our community. Thank you for staying with us. Your support and feedback drive Reign of Guilds forward. Together, we're building a game to be proud of.